Welcome to beautiful Krefeld in Nordrhein-Westfalen, or Willkommen in Krefeld. Somebody gave it a big heart here. I'm Michael and I grew up here in Krefeld. I lived here till I was 21. I went to school, I went to the city all the time. And when I came back 2 years ago, I saw the decline of Krefeld. It was so bad I had to do a video about it. And it got about 1.2 million views. I couldn't believe it. And today I'm back to give you an update what's happened in between the 2 years. And I don't got good news for you. It looks actually worse than before. When I walked around, I see so many more stores closed. I can't believe it. What does the future for Krefeld bring? Who knows? But let's go check it out. This is really sad news right here. My local bakery, right where my mom lived. Every morning I came here, I bought my Brötchen. And they're not here anymore. They've been here for years and years, but I guess they can't compete with Kaufland and all those big stores where they sell the Brötchen, which is like kind of like round bread, like 10 for 150 or 125. They can't just keep up with the rent here. And the sad thing is, more stores here are closed. All of them are closed. Here at Globus, you can buy 10 Brötchen for 129. How can they compete, paying all the rent and everything? That's why they're closed. So the local bakery was here. I don't remember what store was in here, but they're also closed. They only have like a Herrenfriseur, which is a barber shop. Looks like they still have something going on over here. This store is closed. And there used to be like a candy store right here where I bought my candies when I was living here. Candies and whatever you needed, they had it. When I lived here, I've never seen all the graffiti on those walls. Seems like nobody really cares. And all that graffiti makes the city look really bad, I think. Rundown. People drive by every day, but they don't really realize it anymore. Just riding down to the city, you see stores already closed on the way. What? Another Döner place out of business? I thought Döner business is so good. Whoa. Are they gonna fix this place up? It looks like this whole building is abandoned for a while already. Can't really look in the windows, but you can see all the wood in between, so I believe this is just an empty spot. You can see the back. Boarded up stores. Over the 30 years I was not here in Krefeld, Krefeld became a melting pot like every other country. There's also good things happening here. 2 years ago, everything was full of bushes and grass here. They cleaned up this area well, so people cannot hide here anymore to do drugs. At the end of Kölner Straße, there's the entrance to the Hansa-Zentrum. Once this place had a lot of stores on the left and the right, but now kind of looks like an empty mall. Zag Fashion Company. It looks really nice with all the fruit on there, but all those stores are out of business and there's really not too many people shopping anymore. There's a Netto in the middle. All those stores are closed. I remember when they opened up the Hansa-Zentrum. Everybody came here, it was a place to go, and now it's dead. Pretty sad to see that even the big post office has to close here in Krefeld. I really like that they have this big outside food market here, or fruit market. We can buy really fresh fruits. Just like 4 stores down, this fruit market, täglich frisches Obst und Gemüse, is closed. On the Neusser Straße, a couple of stores closed. Even this little kids store where they sell kids shoes didn't survive, out of business. Hadi, der discounter store, out of business. He even gives it a thumbs up. Städtische Bäder. It used to be a city swimming pool. I used to come and swim here, but this place been closed for so long. But now it says there's new life moving in here. But if you go a little bit further down, I tried to go and film the inside, but they say it's unsafe to go inside. They're not let anybody in there. Store next to it, closed, out of business. Out of business too. It just seems like everywhere you go, they open up a new barber shop. The city fountain seen some better days. I remember every time when I came here as a kid, I always played with those dolls, but it looked like they cleaned them up. They looked really dirty in the beginning. 2 years ago, they actually painted some of those figures, but they're all clean now, so they might clean everything up here. Like they sandblasted all those figures. Goldschmiede Leser is closed. Next to it, there's a barber shop. And there used to be a skateboard shop. Not there anymore. There's another phone store. What? Even a Döner shop closed down. This is unbelievable. I've never seen this before. An actual Döner shop and pizza place closed down. Maybe because the Döner shop was next to another Döner shop. Nothing happened here. It still looks exactly the same it looked 2 years ago. Everything is closed. The whole building is shut down. Place across the street is also out of business. I'm not doing any research before I come here. I'm just showing you what Krefeld looks like when you come here right now. What? The blue movie where I snuck in when I was 16 years old. Out of business. Even that business goes out of business. They had magazines, toys, DVDs. You had to be 18 years old to enter here. Upstairs there was a movie theater. They only played adult movies. Up here used to be Mancy's workout place, the best gym in Krefeld. But it's been gone long time. But the store underneath here out of business, and even that store right next to it out of business. The Oase Market. It's been empty for over 2 years now. Nothing changed here. They never even cleaned up this place. All you need is a little bit white paint. Would make it look so much better. But it doesn't really matter because all the business on this side are also closed. Out of business. Out of business. You know how excited you got when you were a kid and you see one of those gumball machines? You were so happy and you got your last 10 cents, put them in there for gum. Not anymore. The kids today, they don't have the pleasure of knowing what a gumball machine is. There's another one, but there's no candies in there anymore. People drive here every day. Nobody cleans this up. Maybe one day somebody talks about the best time of their life. That's basically what it says. Maybe you want to rent this place right here. It's out of business. They're looking for somebody to rent this place. But what can you actually put in here? Right in some corner place in the city, nobody walks here. Looks like some of the apartments even are blocked off. Ladenlokal zu vermieten. You can move in here if you have a good idea. You better put some clothes on. It's getting cold. Winter is coming. This place has been empty for over 2 years. And right next to it used to be the New Yorker. I used to buy some shirts there 2 years ago. They closed down. Now there's one of those places where you can buy inexpensive stuff. Maybe they call it cheap stuff. Everything cheap. €1, €1. And right across the street, out of business, and there's a super discount store for 10 euros. What kind of people you're gonna attract when you have stores? They sell stuff for 1 euro and 5 and 10 euros. This one, out of business. Those people are begging for money. Last year, Krefeld celebrated their 650-year anniversary. Looks like it was really busy. City had dancing, a lot of stuff. Store next to it, out of business. I've never seen this before, so it looks like the city tries to improve. I sat here a couple of weeks ago with my mom, was having an ice cream. They try to make it look good, but then when you go to the left, all empty places. You can rent this place. And this is one of the reasons why I came here today. Kaufhof Galeria. 2 years ago, there was a rumor that they're gonna close down 40 stores in Germany. And everybody told me, oh, the government is gonna help them, they're gonna get credit. And no, it did not happen. So after 2 years, the Galeria Kaufhof is out of business. This whole building here. And I had some memories here. It was always, every year Christmas we came here, we bought some toys for us. And not anymore, out of business, unbelievable. It's hard to imagine that this whole building is empty. They put like a nice facade, they put stickers, you can't really tell right away when you walk by. But it's all empty, nothing in there. All blocked off windows. This is Kaufhof Gallery from the inside. They still got mannequins and some display. They didn't clean it out all the way yet. What's gonna happen to the building? I mean, I don't think retail is gonna happen here in Krefeld anymore. Everybody buys online. There's Timo, there's Amazon. Nobody will buy here anymore. Used to be a Chinese restaurant up here. Looks like they're out of business. Everybody used to eat pommes and looks like they went out of business. Now the Döner is the #1 here in Krefeld. Rest in peace, Galeria Kaufhof. When the sun is out and it's warm, it's nice to sit down there. They got extra blood where you can have breakfast. And here you can have some ice cream. There's still a good vibe here in Krefeld though. What? Mom, look at this. Your favorite place, Gary Weber, is out of business. But they open up a Snipes. I don't know. Maybe it's an electronics store. But Gary Weber, out of business. Right next to Snipes. Nothing is open on this side. Out of business. Looks like they're gonna renovate this whole building. But look at this. Bratwurst Paul is still here. This is the entrance to the Schwanenmarkt, which is kind of like an indoor mall. Let's check it out how it looks inside. Entrance to the Schwanenmarkt, and it says right here, Start frei fürs Neue. So they're gonna remodel or do something new in there. I don't remember what store was in here, but hopefully something new is gonna be in here. This place across is out of business. You can still get a massage if you want to in here. Bakery Bolton, it smells so good. Today is Saturday, so there's some families getting breakfast here. But this used to be a travel agency. Out of business. Maybe they just put the sticker up and says something new is coming here. Who knows? I gotta do another video maybe 2 years later. Foot Locker has a big sale here, up to 50% off. H&M, don't worry about it, they're coming back pretty soon. It's just temporarily closed. This store used to sell sweets, no more. I'm gonna come back and check on you soon. Ladenlokal zu vermieten, available. And there's a store next to it. It looks like it's out of business. It is out of business. but they're cleaning it up. So hopefully they got a new door in there, so there might be another store in here. I will never forget this place because they had a toy store in there and they had the most amazing display always here. And then years later, they had like a clothing store in here. And the last time I filmed, it was still open. The name was called Last Chance, jetzt noch billiger, even cheaper. Yeah, it was so cheap that they're now out of business. And this is also like a 2-story building. This place is huge from the inside. You won't believe it, huge. Now that I look at it, it looks like a 3-story building. Der Verkauf geht weiter. The sale goes on, hopefully. If this place closes down, I feel bad for Krefeld. C&A. Looks like they remodel everything around here. The stores around the parking structure, they're also out of business. Nothing in there. Die Königstraße, even though there was no high-end stores here, this was considered the Rodeo Drive of Krefeld. They had some nicer stores here. Borgmann has been here for years and years. I bought all my shoes here all the time. But even this street is not doing too well. What I don't really like is they put all those flower pots here so nobody can park here. It's really hard to get parking in Krefeld. Those are already 2 parking spots. They do have some nicer stores here on the Königstraße, but looks like nobody's really shopping. Just recently they had a big fashion show here in Krefeld. I think they blocked off the whole street here and had a lot of stuff going on. And from what I heard, there are a few stores already claimed bankruptcy, but they just open up because of the fashion show, so it makes it look a little better. That's the inside I heard. I believe this is one of the stores they closed down, but just open for the fashion show. But there are some nice stores, you can tell. I have to say, this is pretty cool. You get free air here. You can fix your bicycle with all the tools here if you have like any problems. Nice. Good job, Krefeld. But there's nothing wrong with my bike right now, so I don't have to fix it. Damen und Herren outlet, men and women's outlet store closed. Closed down right here on der Königstraße. Available. I'm not sure if this one is closed, but this one is for sure. When you drive down Königstraße, you don't really realize how many stores are empty because you don't pay attention. They have some nice stores here. And this is one of the stores I heard is gonna close down too pretty soon, Tommy Hilfiger. That's what I heard, so we'll see in the future when I do an update video. Maybe this is one of the stores that goes out of business. It says ab sofort reduzieren. Everything on sale. This one didn't make it either. Yeah, I was right. This is one of the stores. Liebe Kunden, wir werden unser Geschäft nach 22 years, they're gonna close down their store. 22 years they've been here and now they're leaving. Ladenlokal, provisionsfrei zu vermieten. They're not gonna charge you if you display some stuff here. Looks like it's a gallery, but it's definitely out of business. But for the time being, I put some pictures in there, so it looks like a gallery. Pretty sad. Yeah, Krefeld used to be such a nice city. All my friends and the people I know, nobody comes shopping here anymore. They don't even know what's going on in Krefeld. They don't know that most of the stores or a lot of stores are out of business because they go to Düsseldorf, they go to Mörs, There's no high-end stores here. Like there's no Apple store, there's no Gucci, there's no Louis Vuitton. So why come to Krefeld? That's the question. And how can you fix this? I don't know. Why don't they have like a task force that just go around and clean up graffiti in the city? This is right here in the middle of Krefeld. I just know this building from my mom, they call it Glass House. There's a lot of doctors in there, but right around it, everything is closed. Even in here, this place is closed. And I think that's where all the doctors are in. I thought maybe there's improvement, but it doesn't look good for Krefeld. This is the bus station on Rheinstraße where they spent over $20 million on this bus station. The roof alone cost $2.5 million. And they have not fixed it since 2 years. That hole was in there 2 years ago when I was doing my story. And I don't think they're going to fix it because the company who built all this is from Spain. And every time they send this special glass, it breaks on the way here or here. So it's so much money they spend on this bus station. We'll see how long this is gonna be like this. I can see the comments already. You get what you vote for. But how are you gonna fix a problem like this? Rent is going up, gas is going up, electricity is going up, everything is going up. Food, people don't have money anymore. How much is it to rent a place like this? You can't afford it. Do you know the answer? McDonald's is still happening. But right next to it, no, it looks like this one has been closed for a while. Primark. Es war schön hier in Krefeld. It was nice here in Krefeld. But this store is closed for good. We're happy to see you in the store in Düsseldorf or in Essen. Primark. Look at this building. I'm not sure if it's a 4-story building, but it's just like Galeria Kaufhof. It used to be Horton in here when I was a kid, and this was the place to go and shop. Even Primark, they used to sell inexpensive stuff. You can't really say cheap, but that t-shirts are like $5, $10. You know how much money you have to make to just pay the rent, insurance, and all this stuff for this building? No wonder they're out of business, but this is it. 2 of the biggest shopping places in Krefeld are dead, so what's gonna happen? Crazy, huh? They closed down this building. I just can't believe it. Here from a different perspective, so you see how big the building is. 1, 2, 3, 4-story. The whole thing out of business. Wow. Are they gonna convert it into apartments? Who knows? I remember when we used to go down here, you can cross the street, you go across here, or you can go all the way across there. But they closed that one down too. They used to have the best bars and nightclubs right here off the St. Antonstraße. Everything closed. Even the restaurants here are closed. Testing all the revenue the city loses because of all the buildings closing down. And then there's this project here, the Seidenweber house. I don't even know if there's something in there or not. It looks deserted. They wanted to tear this place down long time ago. But I must say, one really good thing happened. The last time I was here 2 years ago, there's a lot of people sitting around, hanging around this place here selling drugs, doing drugs, being drunk. And I guess they did like a cleanup of this area and they enforce it all the time. It's really clean and empty right now. There's nobody here bothering you like before. I have some footage how it looked before. There were needles and aluminum foil everywhere here. And like I said, this whole place was with people that are intoxicated and on drugs. An all empty building, I believe. I remember when there was a nightclub, every weekend we came here. We had some fights here, crazy, and now it's all empty, nothing going on in here. Maybe you have some more information about this place. I didn't do really too much research, but it looks like there's nothing going on anymore here. What is that sign supposed to mean? Like a meeting point? I don't know. Plenty of office spaces available here. Flexible Büroflächen, kurzfristig zu mieten. You can rent those places short term. More Gewerbefläche zu vermieten. And what happened to Ella? Ella is out of business. Ella! Humana second-hand store. Everything cheap, cheap, cheap. It is super depressing to walk through Krefeld. Back in the days, you never need an ID to get cigarettes from the machine. But now you gotta show your ID in there, put the money in, and you can get your cigarettes. I don't know if they still have those in LA or somewhere. I've never seen them. I didn't even know they had something like this. A place that's open 24 hours, a kiosk where you can get cigarettes, where you can get all kinds of stuff. But check this out. Look at this, everything is closed off. So if you want something, you gotta put the money in there. I never seen anything like this, that they have kiosks like that. Twix, M&Ms, cold drinks, all kinds of stuff. Pretty cool. Did not know something like this existed here in Krefeld. Remember this building? I called it 2 years ago the graffiti towers from Krefeld. See, they put some graffitis up here. This used to be like a place where only students can live, but now it looks like they stripped the whole thing apart. I heard they had fires in there. They even found a dead person in there. If you have more information, maybe you can write it in the comments. I'm not sure what they're gonna do with this building. If this building would be in LA, it would be all tagged up in one day, all the way to the top. There's one thing that could kind of help Krefeld out and put Krefeld back on the map is when they built that huge surf park in Elfrat. We don't know if it's going to happen. They've been trying to do it for 4 years already. Hopefully something is going to be done. And let's go over there. I show you the place and what they want to do. Let's go. I am now here in Krefeld, Elfrater See. There's like a whole bunch of lakes around. This is a little bird island. It's all a lot of nature here. And there's a project going on for a few years already that they want to build a surf park here in Krefeld, Elfrat. And that would actually put Krefeld back on the map. A lot of people think different, like the people that all vote green, they're against it because they had to destroy a little bit of the nature, which makes sense. But Krefeld is losing money left and right. And if you see downtown Krefeld, you've seen it before, it's not going anywhere. And something that makes like revenue because of this, it could help Krefeld out. A lot of young people would come here and would probably serve people from different countries like Holland, France, Italy. They might want to come here and serve as well. So I don't know if that project gonna work or not. It says in the paper that they have to chop down about 500 trees and they're gonna do in the surf park right here, and it costs about $45 million. This new income stream, the surf park, would definitely bring some money to Krefeld. A lot of people are still hesitate about it because who wants to take the responsibility? The guy who actually sponsors all the money, the city, there's still some things they have to work out. A lot of people are still against it. So hopefully one day they're gonna build like a huge surf park here, and it will help Krefeld to be back on the map. That's what everybody hopes. What do you think? You think it's a good thing to put a surf park here or maybe not? I can understand both sides, but Krefeld has to do something to make some income because it's not looking good. Most of the people that live around the lake here, they're against it because they don't want this nice place to have crazy traffic here. Well, my friends, that was it. Live here from the Seidenweber house in Krefeld. I know this is not a video that really promotes Krefeld, and it's not my intent to make it look bad. I just show what it looks like, and I'm documenting it, and hopefully in the future it's going to get better. I have no idea how you're going to fix the problem. You probably don't know either. There's other people there in charge. They have to change something so Krefeld is going to bloom again like it once was. But anyway, if you happen to like this video, you might want to give it a thumbs up, push notification bell, and subscribe to the German in Venice. There's always good memories coming back, and one bad memory. I got sucked in the face here at a nightclub once really hard, but that guy got something too, so good memories. See you guys later. Tschüssing.